Alleged serial abductor Davian Bryan captured. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV News Report, and we'll be right back with the full details to come. Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV News Report. A 6-month hunt for Davian Bryan ended this week after he was captured in Portland. Senior members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force said that Bryan was captured shortly after 9 p.m. on Thursday of this week in the hills of Durham in Hope Bay Valley area of the parish. He was held following an intense search conducted by residents and members of the security forces. Davian Bryan was branded as public enemy number 1 after he was fingered in the abduction of a 9-year-old girl, Felicia, in Bath St. Thomas on October 14, and then a 13-year-old girl, Rinshay Barrett, 2 days later, also in Bath. Last month, a warrant was issued for his arrest after he failed to show for a matter in the Portland Circuit Court on February 15. Bryan, who is out on bail, was charged by detectives from the Criminal Investigation Branch in Port Antonio on July 16, 2020 with rape and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, which stems from an incident involving a woman in Norwich District in the parish. He was reportedly last seen in the community of Durham earlier this month after he allegedly grabbed a woman and dragged her into a nearby gully where he physically and sexually assaulted her. It is also alleged that Bryan has been fingered in the recent abduction of a female at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education. There is a relief among residents of Bath in St. Thomas amidst report that indicated the capture of Davian Bryan, who was being sought in relation to the abduction of 2 girls in the area in October of last year. Bryan was held during the course of this week in the community of Durham in Portland. While the residents are relieved that he is in custody, some are hesitant to celebrate the pending outcome of his trial. Some residents are apprehensive and say that they want pictures and videos to confirm that it's actually Davian Bryan indeed that was captured by the police. However, in the community of Springbank where the second girl had been found, residents were in a jubilant mood early Thursday morning as they took to the streets in order to celebrate the capture of Davian Bryan.
I must say that I am really happy, really happy, because the other day when we heard about over Portland, we started to freak out. I say, Jesus, Lord God, him strike again. We don't know when we go the next day. We hear that he was coming back to Bath and all this news circulating, and we got so scared. Everybody came out following the children to school and going for them because we didn't know what was his next step. So now that we hear that he's caught, yeah man, we're really happy and hope is a way for good, because let me tell you, it mash up the community.
Karen Bryan, a sister of the accused, described how she led police to her relieved brother in a bushy area of Durham District in Portland, ending the near 5-month manhunt for the police and residents across the 2 parishes. The sister of Davian Bryan told reporters that he hasn't slept from October of last year and he wanted to turn himself in for a very long time. Karen Bryan, the sister of Davian Bryan, also praised cops for the way they treated her brother. Davian Bryan has been on the run since October of last year when he was suspected by the police and residents of the abduction of 2 girls aged 9 and 13 years old in St. Thomas community of Bath. Bryan is facing charges in Portland Circuit Court for rape and illegal possession of firearm. He was out on bail when these incidents occurred. The police, through its Twitter account, reported that Davian Bryan was captured during an intelligence-led operation. Davian Bryan's sister late Wednesday evening states that she got a telephone call from her brother indicating that he was in Durham and wanted to turn himself in. Karen said that she made arrangements with 3 cops she trusted and led them to the bushy area in Durham. John Jacob, the attorney representing Davian Bryan, said that he is awaiting to hear how the police will treat the child abduction allegations. There are multiple allegations now, and so we have to contact the police because they will have to decide on how they are going to treat the different cases, the attorney stated. Continuing the news, medical fraternity in mourning after doctor dies in car crash. The island's medical fraternity is in mourning following the death of a doctor who is suspected to have died after he sustained injuries in a two-vehicle crash along the Orange Bay Main Road in Hanover on Friday. The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old Brandon Dixon, who worked at the Lucy Health Department and the Cornell Regional Hospital. Dixon, who resided in Sobel Avenue, St. James, was a past student of the Mannings High School in Sablomar, Westmoreland. Police reports are that at around 2:30 p.m., Dr. Dixon was driving a Toyota Axio motor car along the roadway when it collided with a truck near the Orange Bay housing scheme. Motorists alerted the police of the crash, and on their arrival, Dixon was seen with multiple injuries inside his motor vehicle. He reportedly succumbed to his injuries at the scene of the crash. The truck driver and a passenger received minor injuries and were assisted to hospital for treatment. Dixon's death plunged co-workers at the Lucy Health Department into mourning. According to Dixon's LinkedIn profile, he was a medical officer who also served the Cornwall Regional Hospital since 2018. Statistics released by the Road Safety Unit in the Ministry of Transport and Mining on Monday revealed that a total of 105 persons have perished in motor vehicle crashes since the start of the year in Jamaica. At least 8 of those victims include a popular YouTuber, Lexi D. Bess Williams, died in a crash that took place between Friday, March 18 and Sunday, March 20. The Road Safety Unit on Monday said that fatal crashes are up 15% and 8% respectively when compared to the corresponding period in 2021. So far, males are up 81% and female 19% of the road fatalities that have been recorded since January 1st, 2022. Continuing the news, a Canadian woman has been charged under the Dangerous Drugs Act after she was found with more than a kilogram of cocaine at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston, Jamaica. She has been identified as 26-year-old Nika Sheleziers Johnson, a supermarket clerk of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Reports are that at around 10 a.m. on Wednesday, Ms. Johnson attempted to board a flight destined Toronto, Canada. During a routine check of her luggage, the cocaine was found in her possession. She was subsequently taken into custody. After being interviewed by a detective in the presence of her attorney, she was formally charged with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, attempting to export cocaine, and conspiracy. The illicit drug weighs 1.5 kilograms and has an estimated street value of $11,500,000 Jamaican dollars. Ms. Johnson is scheduled to appear before the Corporate Area Parish Court on Thursday, March 31. Continuing the news, search on for motorists who mowed down pedestrian in St. Mary. 28-year-old Akeem Daly, a construction worker of Red Hills in St. Andrew, died as a result of injuries he sustained in an alleged hit and run along the Reunion Main Road in St. Mary on Saturday, March 26. Reports are that at around 1:15 a.m., Daly was walking on the roadway when he was hit by a motor vehicle. However, the vehicle did not stop. Daly received several injuries and was assisted to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Investigators are appealing to the driver of the motor car to turn himself over into the Arakabessa police station or the nearest police. Anyone with information that can assist investigators being asked to call the Area 2 headquarters at 876-975-4196, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Continuing the news, search on for a 16-year-old female student gone missing in St. Andrew. An Ananda alert has been activated for the search of a 16-year-old girl who goes by the name Jamina Malcolm of Burnside Valley, Red Hills in St. Andrew, who has been missing since Wednesday, March 23rd. She is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 160 centimeters tall or 5 feet 3 inches tall. Reports from the Red Hills Police are that around 5:30 a.m., Jamila was last seen leaving home for school wearing her school uniform. She has not been seen or heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Jamila Malcolm is being asked to contact the Red Hills Police at 876-945-8270, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.